I'm Christopher Zweig, and this week on CJ at the Movies, I review some new films, including Adam Sandler's fifth animated feature, an action movie that almost plays like a silent film, and the return of Kenan Kel in a Nickelodeon sequel. Let's take a look. Our first movie is Silent Night, John Woo's first American film in 20 years since Paycheck. He decides to take the dialogue-free approach with Joel Kinnaman as a family man who lost his son and voice to a drug cartel and decides to get revenge on them on the same night they took everything from him, Christmas Eve. Would Buster Keaton or Harold Lloyd be spinning in their graves if they found out what the silent movie genre has resorted to? Probably so, but does Silent Night deserve the BOTD? Yes, it does. It doesn't resort to mindless violence like Expendables 4 did, and doesn't require dialogue to tell a story. Yes, you hear talking on the news and the police scanner, a quiet "it's okay" and a muffled "F you," but you also acknowledge the emotions within the lead character, and you're having fun with how this nearly silent action movie pays off. Next up is Leo, Adam Sandler's fifth animated film after 8 Crazy Nights and the first 3 Hotel Transylvania movies, in which he voices an elderly class lizard named Leo whose bucket list consists of him seeing the world. It gets sidetracked, however, by different students who are supposed to take him home, and when each student finds out he can talk, he gives them advice on how to better themselves as people.
Ow! Mother of Godzilla!
What was that? You just spoke! Mom!
No!
You talked!
No! People can't know!
Why are your hands wet?
They're naturally moist.
Leo is an animated film that breaks no grounds in terms of its story and songs, but it does have a good side to itself that is appealing for both kids and adults. It's a movie that acts like a cartoon and refuses to succumb to the cliche that humans and animals can't understand each other, and it's quite refreshing to me. Sandler is funny and good-hearted as the voice of Leo, and I like the way they use Bill Burr as the voice of his turtle buddy. It's on Netflix now, and it's good children's entertainment. Up next is Genie, the latest made-for-Peacock holiday comedy with Melissa McCarthy in the lead role. The movie is a remake of the 1991 British made-for-TV movie Bernard and the Genie, and both these versions are written by Richard Curtis. The Bernard in this movie is a workaholic played by Paapa Essiedu from Men who lives in New York City with his estranged wife and daughter, both of whom decide not to live with him during the holidays. After robbing an antique jewelry box, out comes McCarthy as the Genie Flora.
Oh my God! Who are you?
I am a genie.
Yeah.
Your wish is my command.
Okay. I wish I had my very own camel. Ah!
Flora doesn't sing "You Never Had a Friend Like Me" like Robin Williams in Aladdin, or come out as a giant like Rex Ingram in The Thief of Baghdad, but she does give Bernard an infinite amount of wishes, and she does like what modern-day NYC has in store for her.
This is just a triangle of red bread.
Go and try it.
Wait an ever-loving minute. This is heaven.
Genie isn't a comedy masterwork because of its corny story, but it is very funny and warm-hearted, and it's certainly better than the comedies McCarthy has been producing lately. She doesn't resort to mean behaviors, but rather an honest and silly aspect of her version of a genie. Essiedu reminded me of Donald Gleason's character in Curtis's About Time with his comedic timing and mannerisms, and I like the way they use Mark Maron as the friendly doorman in Bernard's apartment. It's a good Christmas movie that actually made me laugh and feel something. Next up, Good Burger 2, the long-awaited sequel to one of Nickelodeon's most popular comedies from the 90s, with Kel Mitchell back as the dumbest but most committed Good Burger employee Ed, and Kenan Thompson as a smart and bumbling friend Dexter. Is this a stupid movie? Yes, it is, but it can also be a fun nostalgic trip for anyone who grew up in the 90s.
Are you using a plunger to unclog the shake machine, as in the same plunger we use to unclog the toilet?
No.
Dexter is a would-be inventor who gambled his family's money away, and his only hope to get back on his feet is to reunite with Ed at Good Burger, which is poised to become a franchise by Jillian Bell and Laurel Howery.
We're going to be opening mega Good Burgers in cities all over the world.
From Hollywood to Hong Kong.
Hong Kong is not a city, it's the name of an ape.
King Kong.
The game with the paddles?
Ping pong.
The sound a doorbell makes.
Ding dong!
What?
But then the franchise expansion turns out to be a ruse in which the humans will be replaced by Ed robots.
Whoa. Megacorp wants to replace everybody with robots. We gotta do something.
We're going to change the world.
Here's your burger.
I stick to the classics, and there are embarrassing moments in Good Burger 2, but there are also some fun moments, and I like how Kenan and Kel reunite for a movie in the 2020s. It's made for Paramount Plus, so it makes sense that you watch it online instead of in theaters. If you're outside the targeted group, you youngsters will have fun, and if you're outside that group, then have some beers and enjoy this. And our last movie is Leave the World Behind, which stars Julia Roberts and Ethan Hawke as a New York couple who take their kids on a trip to a rental house in Long Island, only to find out strange things are going on, and in the middle of the night, they're greeted by 2 people claiming to be the owners of the house. They're both played by Marsha Allah Ali and Mai Hala Harold.
We were driving back to the city, then something happened.
You want to stay here, but we're staying here. We need to get them out of here.
The reason for these strange goings-on regards a cyber attack like no other, the kind that starts to keep people from trusting each other, including Kevin Bacon as a survivalist, and the kind if Alfred Hitchcock was alive to direct the Teslas.
Get in the car right now!
Leave the World Behind was written and directed by Sam Esmail, the creator of Mr. Robot, and he takes full advantage of its premise by having its characters question on who to trust and where they come from. The movie has speeches that question on morality, class, and trust, fine performances, and it really tests our fears about how terrorism can destroy us. It's like something out of War of the Worlds or M. Night Shyamalan or Alfred Hitchcock. Maybe that's what Esmail is going for, and he does it in haunting and riveting ways. So check it out. Okay, recapping this week's new movies, thumbs up for Silent Night, thumbs up for Leo, thumbs up for Genie, thumbs up for Good Burger 2, and finally, thumbs way up for Leave the World Behind. Well, those are the movies I'm reviewing this week. I'm Christopher Zweig. Happy holidays, stay safe, and I'll see you at the movies. For more amazing content, please like and subscribe to my channels, and please read my reviews at cjatthemovies.com and download the new HD Radio app.